I want to thank Congressman Estes for taking the time to be here. In the year 2000, when Sudan was unraveling, President Bush, George W. Bush, appointed Senator John Danforth as the special envoy for Sudan, and the announcement was made in the Rose Garden. I can remember it. I was there that day. It was September 10th, the day before 9/11. On one side of Senator Danforth was President Bush. On the other side was Colin Powell. And they basically told the world, this is our man. We are so concerned with what's taking place in Sudan. That's why we're appointing John Danforth to be the special envoy. We need to do the same thing with regard to Nigeria and the Lake Chad region. Nigeria is the largest country in Africa. There are 200 million people there. 15,000 Christians or more and some Muslims have been killed over the last several years. 900 churches have been burned. Boko Haram and the Fulani militants are two of the most dangerous. If you go on the Global Terrorism Index, they're two of the most dangerous groups, and they operate in Nigeria. Boko Haram has pledged allegiance to ISIS. You have over 2 million people living in camps and IDPs who are basically starving, who are very, very hungry. You have 15,000 Nigerian women and girls who are being sexually trafficked in Italy. And you could go on with all of the problems that are taking place. Bono, the Irish rock star, said that if Nigeria unravels and fragments, as many people think it has and will, and many think it will implode, it will be an existential threat to Europe and many other countries. Keep in mind the 4 American soldiers that were killed in Niger were killed by a terrorist group connected to Boko Haram. I'll end with this. 4.5 years ago, April of 2014, the Chibok Christian girls were kidnapped by Boko Haram. The world, President Obama, Prime Minister Cameron, world leaders all over, and prominent rock stars and different people did hashtag bring back our girls. Well, almost half of the girls have not come back. When we were there in Jos, we talked to a counselor who told us what was taking place to the girls. 4.5 years ago, there's been no comment with regard to the girls. I plead with the administration, and this is also a bipartisan issue. I don't think there are any Democrats up here on Capitol Hill who would be opposed to this, nor do I think there are any Republicans that would be opposed to it. Everybody recognizes this is the thing to do. We call on the State Department to appoint a special envoy, similar with the same type of caliber and person that Senator Danforth was. We ask that this appointment be done in a very public way, and that President Trump stand on one side and Secretary Pompeo stand on the other side, so the bureaucracy and everybody else knows this is their man. This person would have the ability to coordinate from state, AID, the World Food Program, our intelligence agencies, the Department of Defense, all of different agencies, also to work with our other allies, Great Britain, France, Germany, Canada, and many of the others. And lastly, it will be a special envoy for Nigeria and the Lake Chad region, Cameroon, Chad, Mali. And if you looked at the paper just the other day, you can see what's taking place in the Cameroon. So I call on the administration to please find somebody, a man or woman, very capable, who cares deeply, who will be their person to advocate and do everything they can, similar to what George W. Bush did with regard to Sudan. We need a special